Hi there. Today I'm going to describe how we conduct our weekly virtual meetings. We are a small group of people, a small company, and we need to meet regularly in order to plan what we are going to do in the future and evaluate what we have done in the past week, for example. So these are the kind of things, the kind of exchanges we have during those meetings. And since we are all geographically separated, there are people from other countries, and we need to get together in one space and discuss about the various things we are working on. So I thought I'll make this clip to demonstrate and illustrate rather this activity. Okay. So as usual, I log into the SceneGraph browser, which is my current favorite browser, and I'll show you the meeting room. Okay, so let me get rid of this text, and I'm going to go straight into the browser. So this is the room that we usually meet in. It's just it's in a building on our virtual island, and we have what we call a meeting application that we have to sign into. I just clicked on it and signed into it, and then I would load a template for the meeting. Okay. So how I would do this is by selecting this item over here, which is basically a saved scene. Okay. So it's in this video clip I won't be able to describe how you create scenes. There are the clips that describe that. But you can save all these scenes so that you can reuse them later on. So this is the kind of template that we have for the meeting, and you have these items here that you would use to, I would use because I'm, the leader of the group. So I would just come in here and write the agenda for the weekly meeting. So maybe the first item would be update on coding activities for the past week. Okay, so I'll just have this as an item on the agenda, and I could have another one on preparations for OSCC 2019 conference. So that would be another item on the agenda, and maybe discuss issues regarding Kite-Lay deployment maybe. So those are the kind of items I would be having on the agenda, and I would capture this. Let's have any other business here and save that. So what I'm really trying to do here is just to capture some of my work practices and share it. Okay, so that's how I would be writing my agenda. I would, just save this picture here with the agenda items. I've got like a little application that I can use to capture, these panels, and I would send that to the team so that on Discord, and they would get to know about what are the items that we will be discussing for this week. Okay, and then at the set time of the meeting, everybody comes in, and we sit down, and normally there would be one person who would be volunteering for taking notes, and we would do that. So first, let me, that's my usual place. I would sit here and and write whatever emerges during the meeting, and keep collecting the notes. And let's say here I would say, latest bugs regarding snap to grade fixed, for example. Just adding information, and then at the end of the meeting, one of the advantages of writing these down as we speak is that it anchors all the major important points that arise, and people can can participate, and all their ideas get shared, and they can actually see it on this kind of whiteboard. Plus, you've got the applications here that you can use, like this web browser, and point it to any URL, and and any screen captures that you made, and you can actually discuss this in the group. And once you're done, of course, you can save the whole session, and I would save it as a file, meeting example, and I would just save that, and all the data is going to be saved. So as you can see, I can click on this, and you can see all the previous meetings that we've had and that have been saved. So you can use this application as a way to access the archived notes for the other meetings. So that's pretty much it regarding how we actually run our meetings. And as you can see, it's not it's nothing too special in a sense, but it works, and it allows all of us to meet and share our work during the past week. So as I said, it also helps us to plan ahead. So in a nutshell, it is not necessary for people to be in a same physical space to run meetings. I mean, we already know this. There are so many other tools available. I think in our case, which is kind of a special case because we are designing and implementing products for 3D worlds, it's quite important for us to be present in the environment for which we are designing, and it makes it like an evaluation exercise at the same time. Okay, so we wanted basically to use what we build. Okay, and for us, having access to the 3D world is quite important because we need to be in it. We need to be able to see what we are creating. Everybody needs to be able to see what is emerging, and then we get to discuss, refine, iterate, the usual things. So that's pretty much it, about how we conduct our weekly virtual meetings, and I hope this has, exposed you to how these things happen, and kind of demystified. I mean, for many people, it's a mystery how people work in virtual spaces, and I hope this small clip gives an idea, how this happens.